Well, hello everybody. It's time once again for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Sally Diane. How are you doing tonight, Sally?
I am doing great. Always happy to be here on Sunday nights with all of our YouTube friends for another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live. And oh, look at we have so many questions already. So I really love that. Okay. And I am planning some things for the new year. I will be doing markets. And also, last Saturday, I did a runes project with three of my friends, and we made 13.
Stop shuffling the cards
Oh,
while you're
sorry. We made 13 sets of runes, but it was just such a charged atmosphere, and it worked out really well. And I think that I could do that just on a regular basis. So what do you guys think? Should I do a make your own runes workshop? Anyhow, let's get going.
Okay. Let's see who we got first here. Jasmina.
Hi, Jasmina.
What awaits me in the following weeks?
Okay, so see what Jasmine needs to know most about the weeks coming up. Oh yeah, I got that right. Interesting. So when I see the devil reversed, it tells me that you're still kind of dealing with somebody that might be a little bit emotionally abusive, but this person is losing power over you. So I'd like to see that. Right now, you're kind of, the cards show here in the Four of Cups that, I get this feeling that you might not be exactly satisfied with how things are coming together for you. But also before the end of the year, you have a new love interest coming in. And I know this is somebody who's gentle and sweet and kind. All right, so I don't. There's so many good things about the guy that's coming into your life, but it seems like you're not really sure about him. I see that in the Two of Cups reversed, but that's okay. Have fun over the holidays and make up your mind at the end of the year.
Okay. For anybody new to the channel, welcome. We are here every Sunday night from 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Most of the time we go a little late, but most of the time we start a little late. Not today, though. If you are new here and you want to ask a question, just type it in the chat. But please make sure to add a question mark so that my program sees it. And by program, I mean me. All right, let's see who's next. Lashika.
Hi, Lashika.
What will coming year bring for me?
All right.
Well, let's see what Lashika needs to know.
All right. What does Lashika need to know? So, of course, I can't tell you everything, but we'll look at what's going to come out that's the most important here. All right. What does Lashika need to know? All right, so what you need to know is first off, sometimes going after the money is not selling your soul to the devil. Just right up front, because I think you're going to get an opportunity to go to take a very materialistic path, and you might find yourself sort of being jabbed by your friends or those close to you. Because I'm just feeling that, yeah, they're going to give you the biz about that. The force card reversed tells me that Lashika still needs to work a bit on her confidence. Even if you don't feel confident, walk in like you do. Walk in like you own the room. This is a real important time for you to show confidence whether you have it or not. Still show it. The Nine of Coins, even though it's reversed, it's still a really good money card. And so it's telling me that you are on a path toward, more financial security. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so who's next?
Who is next? Patty is next.
Hi, Patty.
Is there a job opportunity coming my way in the week ahead? Oh, it's way too many W's and V's in that one.
Okay, so the card that came flying out is the Four of Coins. Only it's Four of Coins reversed. So it does feel like the universe itself there's going to be more money coming through. So now I'll see what the cards have to say about a job or an opportunity. But the first thing to say is, you're going to see some money coming through. And it does feel like it's a dribble at first. Hopefully it works up to being a good solid stream, but we'll see. And yeah, you have the Nine of Wands, which has been working against you. You've kind of just been marking time, standing still. Yeah. When I see the Empress reverse, I kind of get this wishy-washy feeling about her, where you haven't really made up your mind about what you want to do when you grow up, and that's kind of impacting your ability to focus and have some direction, and possibly aspected you have the Death, but it's the Death reversed, and that's not a bad card. It's a card of change. It's a card of when you look at people in a different way. It is reversed, so it's saying that you don't necessarily have to make a major change in your life, but it will be much better for you if you do. So be willing to accept the opportunity that comes your way that does offer massive change in your life. Okay, so who's next?
User Garble. Oh, it's Bonita. Hello, Bonita.
Oh.
I believe I may have to move from my current apartment. Will everything work itself out?
Okay, so Bonita and her apartment. Yeah, I am seeing boxes. So yeah, I see you packing up to move. So yeah, there is a move coming up real soon. So it's a good time for you to start collecting boxes at the supermarket, eh? Yeah, when I first see that Queen of Wands, it does say that where you're at, it doesn't suit you. So even though you don't want to be forced out, it might be the universe doing that, just so you're brave enough to go out and find a place that suits you. Because the card that's dead center is a world. So it's kind of like the path you're on is meant to bring you everything that you deserve, that you've asked for. And finally, and this is a really optimistic card. Okay, you have Temperance reversed. And, when I see the Temperance reversed, especially when it's positive like that, sometimes it's okay for us to go a little overboard. Not permanently, but there's coming a time for you when you will be able to indulge just a little bit. Okay. And who's next?
Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
When is it in my best interest to move to a one-bedroom place? 3 months ago.
Okay, so let's see. Issues around Patricia and changing dresses. What does Spirit have to say? You have the Six of Wands. So wherever you're living right now is working against you. So that's really an indication that yes, you need to find a new place. No, there you go. Ace of Wands, you find one just like that. As soon as you put a little effort into it, one thing, a one bedroom, and you get the one shows up. And you've got the Two of Cups, but it's the Two of Cups positively aspected. And I get the feeling with this, what the cards are telling me is that when you move, it's going to kind of put some distance, just physical distance between you and somebody you weren't sure about. It feels like there's this budding relationship that you're not too sure about, and a move will put just enough distance there that it's easy to transition into your next relationship.
And moving on to Speak Knowledge.
Speak Knowledge.
Speak Knowledge wants a love rating.
Aw, okay. A love for Speak Knowledge. Yeah, you remember how you tell people that when you first met me, I talked about how much I hated men?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's just some bitter feelings that Speak Knowledge kind of has to shake off. So, putting out the wrong vibes there. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Okay, what was the question again, specifically?
Love.
Love, that's right. Love for Speak Knowledge. Just love in general. Oh, there you go. That's a really good card. Okay, so yeah, you've had some unfortunate relationships. Some relationships that just didn't it felt like the wrong person was in charge, if you know what I mean. But you've got a really good balanced relationship coming up right in front of you. And you've got the Ten of Cups, and even though it's reversed, it's kind of like the happy ending card. And I think the only reason it's reversed is because, well, relationships, especially new relationships, can be fragile things. But the cards are saying you have one coming your way that has great potential. What you do with it is up to you.
Okay, Benafsha is next.
Hi, Benafsha.
Should I follow my decision on disconnecting from F entirely? What are his feelings?
F. Because the F bomb. We're going to have a sound effect for that. Okay. So. Who is that for again?
Benafsha.
Benafsha. Benafsha. And F. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's not that F is a bad guy, a bad person. Definitely not. But the problem is that this is somebody who has gone from 0 to extra needy overnight. And I can see why you just kind of need to get yourself some breathing space there. Yeah, when you first met him, you thought he was well grounded and stable, but now you realize that, yeah, that's not the case.
Okay. What now? All right. Moving on to Kara James is looking for messages from the guides.
Hey, Kara. And what do Kara's guides have to tell her? Message from Kara's guide. Two, three. And Kara, your guides. Well, first off, they're telling you that you're a little bit disorganized about the things that really matter, and I think that would be about around bills and everything. There just really feels like you need to neaten up your bookkeeping. Ah, yeah, you've got there is somebody here in your life, Kara, and he shows up as being the king of coins, and that would be a real good reason why the universe is saying, hey man, make sure you balance the checkbook here, because the king of coins, he's solid, but he does have his expectations, and it just, you just think a lot more of you if you saw neatness there. Okay. And the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is positively aspected. And what your guides are saying to you there is you've got a real good bullshit detector. And if you think somebody's lying to you, they are. And this is just something that you should not accept. Always remember that you never lie by accident. And it's always an act of disrespect, no matter what the reason.
Okay, well, I can't help you because I lost all the questions.
Oh my goodness. So
I have no questions at all. So, folks, if you want to ask a question, go ahead and type it in.
okay, and let's see, I still got quite a few of them here. Cool Libra, bro, man. Speak knowledge. We've got done speak knowledge, Benasha, Kara James. So we're at Bro Man. And Bro Man wants to know, is the money TS wants for her grandma for something else? Well, Bro Man, usually if you think it is. So we'll see. But yeah. So, what was the money for TS? Yeah, you've been down this road before. And I don't know whether it was with TS, it wasn't. It was a very similar situation. So the first thing your guides are saying is, you know what this feels like. Oh, yeah. And she's just, yeah. Absolutely. She's good at crying. She's real good at crying. Yeah, you shouldn't be buying the tears. So, yes, it was. Yes, it was. And the funny thing is, there's just enough truth in what she's told you that she can, present it in a different way. So, yeah, you got somebody quite manipulative there. All right. All the elements. Hey, Sally. Hey, everyone. Hope we're all well. Well, I hope so, too. And then we have Cool Libra. And Cool Libra wants to know, how will it go when I move in with FB as a roommate? Well, cool Libra. Facebook could be a big waste of time, but it's been a roommate for me for a long time. So let's see. How will it go when I move in with FB? Cool Libra and FB. Cool Libra and FB. Okay, so yeah, you guys seem to have different priorities. So you'll have to work on that. Yeah. And when I see the Four of Swords reversed like that, usually when you see it right side up, it means, this is time to take a rest and to reflect on things. And here it's saying, no, this is a time to face whatever issues might come up. So that's one thing that Spirit's saying is that you're going to see what would be deal breakers for you right up front. And FB probably does too. So it's a real good time, right from the get go to be clear about what your expectations are and what your boundaries are. Because the better you spell those out right from the beginning, the less problem you'll have in the future. And going toward the future, yeah, it's still kind of up and down as to whether this is going to work out or not. Just it will if you make sure that you're clear on the expectations, on what the boundaries are, on what the rules of the house are. So now we have Jessica 05BM, and she says, "Can I get a reading for November, please?" Well, of course you can. Now, I can't tell you everything about November because that's a general reading, but we can see what you need to know most about November. And that'll be 3 cards, right like this, Jessica.
I gotta be honest, folks. I'm really disappointed with you. You know, I lost all the questions, and not a one of you can be bothered to retype theirs.
Okay, so yeah, he has absolutely nothing on the screen, folks. That's why I'm just. So please, if your question has not been answered, type it in again by all means. Okay, so let's see. Where am I? Oh, Jessica. And Jessica, what it says for you in November. November is going to be an interesting journey. I can see that. It starts out on, the word bohemian comes out. So, you get that first part of November. You're in the plan the parties, plan the holidays, and all that. And you're going to get to a point in November. I think you kind of like your alone time, and you won't be able to get it in November because it's kind of like the hermit is being frustrated there. You also have the Knight of Cups, and when I look at the Knight of Cups, a lot of times romantic interest, but in this case, I really feel like it's a younger family member that may rely on you or whatever. But it's kind of like, well, he's coming back to you again, asking another favor again. Okay. So happy November to you, Jessica.
All right, let's see. We got a couple of questions that have been retyped.
Okay.
Shiloh, 1990. How will Robert receive and process my last message to him?
Okay, Shiloh. Well, let's see. A wise man once said, if you want to express an idea clearly, reduce it to the form of a haiku. That way you have to remove everything unnecessary. And haiku is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. And I've applied that to my own life, and it's a real good clarification tool. So next time you might want to make sure that you follow that before you just send out a letter. But we'll see what the end results of your letter is. I'm just saying that because I just get this feeling of a real rambling quality to the letter. You were probably too emotional when you wrote it. Yeah, you were a bit emotional when you wrote it. Oh, okay. But he does. Well, Robert does take it in good humor. Yeah. He will respond well. Actually, he'll tell you that you're right, which who could ask for more, right? Okay, so who's next, my dear?
All right, we got, let's see what we got here. Malik Marain. Should I go to Europe or Gulf countries for job? Is it possible in 6 months or more? Thanks. All right, so.
Mm.
I gotta see a whole lot of new names up here all of a sudden. Look at that. If you are new here and you want to ask a question, just type it in. Do me a favor and add a question mark so I can see it easier.
All right, before you even move on, first thing that cards are saying is make sure that you plan carefully and make sure you really do have to move on, because it doesn't feel like leaving your current situation is 1000% comfortable for you. But oh yeah, but yeah, you have to take charge of your own life. That's for sure. And what else did I say? Which country? The golf. Just playing the golf. King of coins would be the golf. Go where there's lots of money and lots of rich people.
Right on. Here I'm going to sing that song again. At least in my head. Well, there's some songs that just got stuck in my head since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And some of the songs from the musical Cabaret happen to be in that list.
Yeah, and for me it's a lot of the 70s and 80s rock anthems, although the silly bubblegum songs from the 60s and 70s get caught in my head a lot too.
Okay.
So what kind of earworms do you guys get?
All right. Next we got Parvaja.
Hi, Paraja.
Oh, she would like some messages from her guides.
Okay, so what does Parvaja's guys have to say to us?
Well, the questions are all coming back slowly. Wonderful. Thanks, everybody.
I thank you. Okay, so your guides are telling you, you have 2 reverse 5. And 5s can be a card of conflict. It's not, it's not serious cutting conflict like in the 7s, but it can be. I just get this feeling that what your guides are telling you most of all is to be true to yourself, know yourself, and be very careful about being pulled into competitions that don't benefit you. Don't let somebody get you. Don't let somebody one up you. Don't get caught in that. The whole one upmanship. No matter what you say that other person has got to be better. Well, bless their hearts, they want to be better. Let them be better. Let them believe what they want to believe. And then when I look at the 5 of Cups, that's talking about emotions. And I really feel like your guys are telling you don't carry other people's emotions. You don't have to be you don't have to be what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I know it's like starts with an M. Anyhow, I'll remember it tomorrow. But yeah, this is a time for you to learn to step away from emotional conflicts and games, and that I think you've got a lot of that happening, and there's just no benefit at all to you. You've got other things to focus on.
Next, we have Lydia Robles.
Hi, Lydia.
Do you see me moving to another town in the near future? Or the distant past?
Yeah, well, the first card that flipped over was a 5. And I got a feeling of a real wet time. So you got 5, so that's November, December, January, February, March. And that would make sense because it feels like it's cold and wet. Yeah, so this is when I see it coming up. Let's see, where were we? Oh dear. He walked away from me. Okay, so anyhow. Okay, so I'm not sure where I am. And like I said, he just walked away from the screen, which really helps me a lot. But I think we're on all the elements. And you want to know, I've been getting mixed messages of how Daniel is. Is it possible to get any clarity on where we're at? A divine timing suggests January. January, well, 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks. Okay. Daniel is. Yeah, Daniel's coming into balance with things, but I don't think he's exactly telling you everything. And I think your spidey sense is telling you that. Because I look here and there's no real reason for him to not be totally upfront, but for some reason he feels like there's things about himself that he can't tell you. And you know, as far as the clarity, I can see January being there for timing as to when he's going to come through. But it's kind of like he's letting you carry the whole relationship. And that's just not going to work out in the long. He's just not pulling his weight in the relationship. So yes, you're right on the timing, but I think that as far as him coming through and visiting you, he's going to be more honest with you in January. But I wouldn't wrap my heart around him too hard.
Who are you answering?
Braveheart. That was all the elements.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we're on to let's see. We did all the elements. Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Welcome back. Sean's looking for guidance for the week ahead.
Okay, so
hey folks, if you're new here, please make sure to add a question mark to your question so that I can see it. Thank you. Cheers.
let's see how the week ahead's going to go for Sean. And speaking of weeks, after this, we are going to take a break to do pick a card. So Sean, this week, your guys say, all right, so as far as work is concerned, whatever it is you do to be productive, it's saying that this is not a good time to wing it. This is a good time for you to follow the plans. Even though it feels like you're doing something that you've done 100 times, but the cards are saying, boy, if you don't do it by the book, it's going to turn around and bite you in the keister. Right. Dead center, you have the Magician. So it does say that you can turn things around for yourself this week, and you can manifest the things you want. But it's almost like you don't really have it almost feels like this week you could get a lot more out of this week if you put in a lot more. Yeah. Oh, but you've got a wonderful weekend there.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, we got lovers games for the weekend.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Well, like
so enough of the work crap.
like Sally says, we're gonna be back shortly. Welcome back once again to Pick a Card. Sally's already shuffled her deck, and you know the rest.
Okay, and so what tarot card are you going to pick for yourself this week? You're going to pick card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Think about it a second or two, and then decide on card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Did you pick card number 1? If you pick card number 1, then your tarot card for the week is the Six of Swords reversed. And the Six of Swords talks about moving through some tense times, but still moving ahead. And when it's reversed like that, it's saying that you might let tensions and worries stop you from moving ahead. So this is a week to, not to act recklessly, mind you, but not to let yourself be caught up in a cycle of fear or doubt. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your tarot card is a 5 of Swords reversed. And the 5 of Swords reversed, well, right side up, it's kind of about unpleasant competitions, about people who are mean just for the sake of meanness. When the 5 of Swords is reversed, it's saying this is a good week for you to think about, how you put things, that it might be really easy to hurt those around you with a sharp tongue. So, yeah, this is a good week to remember that you'll catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Did you pick card number 3? Well, if you pick card number 3, then your tarot card for the week is the 2 of Wands reversed. Okay, and the 2 of Wands is about looking ahead and making plans ahead. Although in this particular iteration, there's obstacles around that. And it's when it's reversed like that, it's telling you that this is a good week to focus in on your direction, focus in on where you want to go. Because when it's reversed like that, it's indicating that maybe you haven't really made up your mind in your past time to make a decision. Always remember, a bad decision is better than indecision. Okay, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Pick a Card. Have a great first full week of November, and we'll see you next week for another episode of Pick a Card.
And we are back to our regular scheduled programming. And who is next? Vivier is next. Will I meet someone new? Any characteristics? Tall and blue eye, could it be?
Okay.
Somebody doesn't want to be surprised. What the?
Oh, yeah. Olivia wants me.
Well, no, here's the thing that this is the thing I always think about when it comes to this question in particular. Will it close your eyes? Will whatever would tell you close your eyes to anything else?
Yes.
That's the danger of this question.
Yeah, but she's got her eyes on somebody. So she's asking about love and she's afraid to actually name it. It feels like it's going to be a jinx to think that seriously about it. But is it really? Okay, let's see, Olivier. Oh, yeah, you've gone through some massive bad breakups here. No wonder you're kind of don't wonder you're worried about things. 6 of Cups. There's this idea of there's a lot of looking backwards and looking at the past here. So it's like, I hope this person doesn't do this like that person did, or this like that person did. So you've got a lot of that kind of wound up in what you're putting out there. Positively. Oh, okay. Whether it's good for you or not, you are going to get love coming your way in 6 weeks. Excuse me. And you did want to know about features and what I can see in this person. And the person is featured as a wand. So the wand is a fiery person. Maybe blue eyes, but if it's blue eyes, it's like the real light blue eyes. So I'm getting like flames around his eyes. And that's what it's showing me, like flames and sparks. So I don't know whether they're showing me a really light colored eye or whether they're showing, some people have a mixture of colors in their eye. And that might be what they're showing me there, because there's something really light, someone with play of light that I see around the person who's next to you and who is coming your way. And I'm also seeing really soft lips. Okay.
Okay.
Let us know. Is he a good kisser?
Yes, Parvaja, everybody that retyped is getting a reading. Braveheart. Looking for a love message about Amanda. Are we getting closer?
Mm-hmm.
Is there less tension in the spring, Braveheart?
Oh. All right. Braveheart and Amanda. There's potential here. You know, the relationship is still new. It's like a little sapling. Okay. Good. And you are looking toward the future, so you are letting yourself be infatuated. Let's see what this card is. All right. When I look at the Page of Swords with you and Amanda, I don't think it's her, but I think that someone in her family, whether it's her father or her mother, yeah, somebody who's related to her and very influential. So we're talking probably mother or father, but you're going to discover that there's one person in her life that is a world-class liar. And that sort of makes you wonder about Amanda. And rightfully so. But yeah, you are seeing all kinds of, you know, you really got the 2 feet above the ground, and go ahead and enjoy it. Absolutely enjoy it.
Okay, moving on to Melons Maloney.
Hello, Melons.
Looking for a spirit message.
Okay, so what does Spirit have to say to our friend Melons Maloney? Okay. Spirit message. Spirit message from Melons Maloney. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice card. Nice card. Spirit reminds you that the universe would like you to have a happy life. Yeah. I love this card. People, people see a fool and they go, "Oh, I don't want to be a fool." Well, I'll tell you, fool is a sweet gig. I actually have a huge tattoo of the fool card. It's really an optimistic card. And I'm just feeling like right now is a time when you can just be a little bit naive and just embrace what comes to you. This is a time for you to live in the now and be joyful. Okay, so this is a time for you to exude joy and optimism. And even when good things happen in your life, sometimes you have a little bit of trouble actually expressing it or talking about it or letting yourself be happy about things. Good things are coming your way, Melons, and the cards really, really, really want you to enjoy the things that are coming your way and don't hold yourself back. No self-punishment now.
Okay. So we got here. Saron. Will the Pisces travel to me eventually? Pisces, isn't that the symbol where the two fish are swimming in circles?
Yeah. Yes. And I'm kind of getting this thing that you shouldn't be willing to wait. If somebody makes you wait even before the relationship has been cemented, it means you're going to be waiting your entire life for stuff. Okay. The cards think the same thing. It feels like you've just all through October you've gotten a whole lot of excuses from Pisces. Oh gee, and they're still there. Oh my God, you just have to quit waiting around for this Pisces. You're just being strung along, and da, 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 you've got somebody new coming into your life. So step away from, I don't give this advice lightly, and neither do the cards, but they're saying, step away from this one. There's a lot of deal breakers that you're overlooking with this one, and there's a really, really, really good love relationship coming your way, and it is not the Pisces.
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
Mhm.
And I think this is somebody. I think this is somebody from from a different country. So I'm just getting across the border kind of vibe.
All right, on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, cousin in Canada, right?
Yeah.
All right, Slow Deezy's up next. How will my first week in Wakahachi go with my roommate? Hopefully, no issues.
Okay.
Are you a bad roommate, Slow Deezy?
Mm.
Watch you both be clingy.
I'm just worried about her. I'm just worried about the roommate being scary. All right, so there's that. Uh huh. Uh huh.
Yeah, you want to let them know what the cards are?
Yes, yes, indeed. So you've got the Three of Coins here, and the Three of Coins are talking about organizing things and putting things in order, and the cards are suggesting that maybe you haven't put enough. I don't want to say boundaries or rules, but yeah, just parameters. You need to be a little bit clearer on the parameters. And I just didn't necessarily get a good feeling off your roommate. And you said hopefully no issues. And that card in the middle of the Queen of Swords reversed, boy, that's somebody that just is a pretty sharp tongue negative kind of person. Positively aspected, you've got the Page of Coins, so anything that's well thought out and well planned out will go well for you, will go good for you. And I think as far as the material side of it, it'll be perfect. I'm just worried about the emotional, because the emotional here is brutal. Okay.
All right. Next, we got Cowtan.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
Oh. All right. Said he's looking for spirit messages.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, there's one.
Yep, you got the moon. And the moon talks about illusions. It talks about seeing past illusions. There's kind of a psychic bend to it, but it's also a card that, because it's of illusions, it's a card that can sometimes often tell people, if you opened up your eyes, you could see what's going on right in front of you. And you're just not seeing everything there. So there's that. So whatever your instincts tell you, whatever those little spidey sense tingles you get, look at them a little bit closer. Let's see what the cards have to say. What does cards have to say? Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's and that's okay. All right, so it does feel like you've got some good things coming your way. Mostly good. Mostly good. There's wands. There's a lot of fire things moving forward. There's a new opportunity for you, but you've got this Knight of Coins right dead center, and I'll tell you that is definitely a money issue. And I just really think that this is telling you that whatever you think is going to cost travel to the States, it's going to cost more. Okay.
Okay. Charger Fan 870 is back with another question. Can I trust TK with my heart?
Well, if you don't trust TK with your heart, then TK isn't going to trust you with theirs. Two-way street. Let's see. Let's see what the cards are. Charger Fan. TK. Can we trust TK? Okay, so the very first card is the star reversed and saying, TK is not necessarily everything you wished for in a partner. Oh, but there's quite a few things here. There's quite a bit of feeling, quite a bit of lust. Yeah, there's some heat to this relationship. So as any new relationship should have some good heat to it. So that's not a problem. But let's see what else they have to say. Okay, so it's a matter of with you and TK. Can you trust her with your heart? Yes. Yes. Is there potential in this relationship? Yes, but it's not fully realized yet. This is a relationship that could go either way. And I noticed that you have both the star, which is about hope and what have you, and the sun, which is about joy and energy. So you put and the one thing that Spirit's reminding me of is both that the sun is also a star. So there's this thing that don't be afraid to dream big. So yes, you can trust TK.
Okay. Let's see. Who is next? Leet.
Hi, Leet.
Can TA be trusted as a possible love interest?
Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, I can see that there's it almost feels like with TK. Yeah, okay. With TK, you've already had maybe some rumors, or there's something that you've been told about TK that kind of influences your opinion of them. Okay, but let's see what the cards have to say, because I really feel like one of the cards is talking about. I want to look at the what was the first one? I think it was Two of Swords. That because I got that feeling that you have people who have already given you some information, and so you're kind of coming into this whole situation with few preconceived notions. Okay, so well, I'll tell you something, Lee. TA is definitely a lot of fun. And it says, this could be everything you hoped it could be. But if you want this person to trust you, if you want this person to be trustworthy, you have to show them trust.
Okay, then. Donna Butler's next.
Hi, Donna.
Donna wants to know about November.
November. Okay. That is a 4-syllable month. Often voting happens in November, especially every other year. But let's see what else I can tell our friend Donna about the month of November. What does November look like for me? Oh, that's good. That's good. I do get some joy coming in. I do get I do feel like you're going to have some visits. You'll be able to see your grandbabies a lot because there's this idea of grandchildren around you. Okay, you're not go as far as accomplishments. you might not achieve as much as you would like to, but there's this joy. So that's okay. Yeah. Aw. Oh, that's so nice. You've got the Two of Cups. So you might find, you know how relationships go up and down, up and down. And you've got like honeymoon periods. I think you've got a honeymoon period coming up here. So, pretty much what you would expect for the opening of holiday season.
Okay. Next, we got blah blah 2.
Blah blah. How are you?
Will any of my job interviews land me a job?
Yes. Let's see what else the cards have to say. So yeah, here I do see you landing a job, blah blah, but it's not necessarily the one you wanted to land. So yeah, you show up as Queen of Wands, dead center. So that's a job that you can get your teeth into, that you can get some, you can get ahead with. Like I said, not exactly the one that you fell in love with, but it's a job and it's a good job. So yes.
All right. Hey, we already did Lydia. We did Saren. We did Leet. We did Saren. Magic Dust. Can I get a reading about me and MD?
You and the doctor. Okay. So, Dust and MD. Same initials. Okay. Well, the very first thing you get is this victory card. I think it's telling me that that this is someone that you won. So there was a competition there, but you won. That's exactly what you want to do. Okay. You've got good cards all the way. You've got a lot of heat here. It's kind of like saying this is a time to remember that a relationship isn't just you and me. It's you and me and our families and our friends and everything. So you need to make sure that you go to that step as well. But this relationship has some very good signs and some very good strengths around it. Keeping in mind that you can screw it up at any time you want to, but it's looking pretty good now.
Now we have Leo Moon.
Hi, Leo Moon.
We already did that. It's about TA being.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Interest. All right. So Leo Moon and Leet are the same person, apparently. Lovely M3. Will my December trip bring joy?
Would hope so, but let's see. The December trip.
Did she tell you she was going?
She thinks she is.
Really? You didn't get it either?
December trip.
Bring joy.
Like Santa Claus.
Like a woman named Joy.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, so
Let's see about Lovely's December trip.
it's December
Oh, my.
trip. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah, this looks like something that you've been looking forward to. Is you have the Four of Cups reversed, and right side up, it does talk about dissatisfaction over a situation that you could be perfectly happy with, but you have it turned upside down, and that turns it around where it is being satisfied with the situation. So then we've got the Nine of Wands. December trip, the Nine of Wands. Oh, okay, okay. So the first thing I get is make sure you have everything planned in advance. Okay, so this idea of being organized, almost to the point. Are you a Virgo? It's like it feels like it's almost annoying to people around you how organized you are about this trip, and yet this is a trip that you need to be organized with in order to enjoy it. And you've got the Eight of Wands here. So you ask how it's going to go, and despite the fact that you've got a little bit of back and forth ahead of the trip, and maybe people not doing everything that they said they would, once you get there, it goes very well. And you might even have, it looks like there's romance there. So if it isn't a romantic trip already, you'll find somebody to get romantic with. There is romance there, yes.
Lily snuck in here.
Hi, Lily.
She wants to know whether AS will reach out.
AS reach.
There goes the Four Tops playing in my head.
Come on. When you have Lydia, I get
Oh, yeah.
Groucho Marx stuck in my head. Okay, so.
Yep.
Well, AS reach out. You already know the answer. You already know the answer. Yeah, yeah. You are hoping that this time will be different. Hope springs eternal. So, yeah, he'll come through, but he leaves you in the lurch so much that even though he comes in like a hero at the last minute, nah, it's just I'm sorry, but he makes you wait too much, and he comes in like he's doing you a great favor just by contacting you when we live in an age when there's internet and everything else. So yeah, you already know the answer to that. You want to hope for better, but nah, you can do so much better. Somebody who has more respect for your time and for you.
Sag Girls next. Is Jay still interested in me?
Why not? You're so interesting. But let's see, Sag Girl. Sag Girl and Jay. Whoops. Does Jay got himself a little bit of temper? Maybe he gets jealous a little bit. Huh. Okay, so first off, you've got Six of Coins. And Six of Coins talks about, a situation coming into balance, and, there's just it's sort of a little restraint about how it comes through. So you have the Tower dead center. So it does feel like there's been some sort of a breakup, some sort of a breakup going around, Jay. So this is why you guys are at where you're at. It circles around a breakup. And the positive aspect, you have the illusion delusion card. So it's sort of like as much as it feels stable now, you're basically well aware of where this relationship is going to end up. Okay.
Okay, Wendy Mosiro is with us today.
Hi, Wendy. Very good to see you, and good to see all of our friends. Don't forget to give us a like. That helps our analytics a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And remember to tell your friends and your family about our little show here. we'd love to have them join the family, our group. So we are at Wendy, and Wendy wants to know what?
Oh, sure. Ask me a trick question. Oh, hang on a second. I lost my spot. Oh, spirit message.
Oh, spirit message for a friend, Wendy. Okay, what does spirit have to tell Wendy? And cards definitely want to talk to you. Maybe flip it around. Okay, so Wendy, it feels like you're interested in somebody, and this individual is there's a lot of passion there, and you feel it. You know, you can feel the attraction when you're around this person, but it does feel like there's a lot of competition for this person's attention. So you're not sure about this person, and the cards say, "Hey, you've got somebody coming in your life that's rock solid." And I think it's this guy. So you've got somebody coming into your life. Good stuff.
All right. Who is next here? Virgo Star.
Hi, Virgo Star.
Will I get the job job at the temp agency or at Kane's this week? I'm hoping to hear from one of them. Or is there another one?
Okay, Virgo Star and employment. Employment
Yeah.
for our friend Virgo. Oh, yeah, you're going to hear from one of them. There's one that's going to keep you busy. All right, so it's traveling around, so that's temp agency, which is not necessarily exactly where you want to end up, but a lot of people get a good job from the temp agencies. Yeah. And it feels like, yes, the temp agency will call you in. You'll get 4 assignments, and your 4th assignment will keep you on permanently. So you're on the right path there.
Yep. And then that also means that you've got a good temp agency. You know, there's those temp agencies that strictly just push bodies through the door for factories and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. And then there's those that
Are actually
line people up for jobs.
Yeah, they're engaged by the companies to find a long-term employee without having to go through the hassle of doing it themselves. Yeah, so they're outsourcing that. Moving on to Stargazing Girl. Please, will I move to another school soon? Or just quit the current one and stay home for a while?
Oh, stargazing.
Why do you only have these dialectical options here? One or the other. That's it.
Yeah. and stargazing does want to quit and stay at home, but knows that the proper thing is to stay in school. So we've got a moral issue there.
Well, that depends on how old you are.
Oh, really? You got an enabler there? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, so was it stars?
Stargazing Girl.
Oh, stargazing girl.
Just
Okay.
scroll down on yours.
Oh, I know, but when I do that, it
She's
just
all the way at the
jumps.
bottom.
Oh, okay. Oh, there she is. And stay home for a while. Actually, I would say that you need a new one because you are not getting you're not getting
An education.
enthused. Yeah, you're not getting you're not getting motivated. You're not getting motivated. You're not getting inspired by the message. It really feels flatline and dull, and education shouldn't be like that. So yes, absolutely, you should find a this is a good time for you to back off and maybe take a semester off just to decide where you want to go. And it does feel like you have somebody who loves you very much who will support you through this. I just don't think that you should make that person support you forever. So, yeah, you should find a different school, one that suits your needs a bit better, but do it within one semester. So this other person isn't carrying you too long.
And lastly, we have Rob 953. Hi there. Do you see me getting a stable new job in 2026? It's been months since I lost my last job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you have been looking hard and you've been looking sincerely, but you really haven't got yet. It's kind of like right now you have um you're kind of losing hope because they just aren't optimistic when you talk to people at the interviews. Oh, but there is somebody that kind of saw a spark and you saw a little something something. So like that. Okay, yeah. Yes, you will receive a job, and you will receive a job with whoever it is that kind of struck you as being a bit bitchy. It's kind of like you've got somebody that is, you know, too serious and maybe a little bit harsh, but this is somebody who's a good person, a really good person. So yes, you will get the job and you will be working with this person.
Okay. Well, it's 11 after 10.
Thank you,
It's
everybody.
time to put the cards down and
Yes, it
wrap
is.
it up. See, they're jumping out of your hands anyway.
Right. Anybody that wants reading in person with me, go to the spa near the tracks and you can call them at 271-1293, right?
272.
272-1293.
I'm going to get Erin a paddle for Christmas so that every time you get her phone number wrong, she knows what to do.
Okay. So anyhow, call the spa near the tracks to schedule an appointment in person. I will be at the spa tomorrow, and I do have some late morning appointments still available if you want to see me tomorrow. Also, I am available for online readings, and to set up an online reading, just send an email to info@sallydiane.com. And tune in next week. We're here every Sunday night for you at 9 p.m. at Psychic Sundays.
Is that what we're calling it?
Psychic Sundays?
Live.
Psychic Sundays Live.